methods. Today, I bring you a reflection about the BPO2 scenario, defending the opposition's building up. Is there a way to classify this scenario depending on its efficiency? The origin of this question is actually in the analysis of the building up scenario, during the ball possession phase. When analyzing the behaviors and the success of a team during the BP2 scenario, in order to put it into context, I always found the need to describe the way the opposition was pressing. Sometimes it was fine and very convenient to be more descriptive. For example, the BPO team allow the first pass and then they drive you to play out on one side, and that's where they activate the pressing, which is carried out in a very aggressive manner, denying the inner passes. They use the structure that you can see on the graphic, but allowing the back pass to the goalkeeper and therefore the switch of play. But some other times I did not want to go into so many details, just because my main purpose was to explain in a general manner the way the other team used to build up. This is how I came to the conclusion that I needed to find a more aseptic and generic terminology when referring to those details regarding the BPO2 scenario. If we think about the main variables that we would like to measure when analyzing the BPO2 scenario, we might talk about the following three. Height, the vertical position of the defensive block, how high is their pressing, intensity of such pressing, and the inner gaps and the spaces that they are actually allowing for the team in possession. Each one of these parameters are measured in a scale with 3 degrees, ABC, in which a triple A could be very high pressing, very high intensity, very efficient since leaves little or none inner gaps for the opposition to break through such defensive block. From there, we would have all the possible combinations. Let's see some examples. AAC would mean a very high and aggressive pressing, but leaving big inner breaches. CAA would be a much lower defensive block, which is very intense within the perimeter and which is also very efficient denying inner gaps and spaces. The B rating would be a halfway score for all these three parameters. There is a calibration process that needs to be done, and it will be key to use this terminology. It needs to be done according to the level of football you are working with. And finally, this is a question that I am asked sometimes. Why don't we do the same for other scenarios? Why don't we use a similar rating system for a sustained threat scenario or for an attack in open spaces? Well, to be honest, I haven't had the need to do it, and I'm not sure if I would be able to find a general way to categorize other scenarios in the same manner that I did with this one. But it can be an interesting challenge that maybe you can try to work out if you feel that it's worth the effort. I hope this discussion has been interesting for you. In the next session, we will go over the analysis of the post-game video of our own team. Thank you.